So, hello, Gemini, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be giving the reading for you today. It is a general message, so take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. If it doesn't, don't force it to fit. There are plenty of other wonderful readers on YouTube that might just resonate more with you at this time. For those of you not familiar with me or the channel, I do use profanity and don't sugarcoat my readings. So if that is not your thing, or you have children around, or you just don't appreciate that kind of a message, I am respectful of that, and I'm always giving you the opportunity to sign off now. Gemini, getting into your April reading, I do apologize for the delay. I was dealing with some health issues at the beginning of the month, but I am in tip-top shape now, and we are ready to go. So the way I've designed this reading, I'm going to do first half, second half of the month, so you know what has been going on and what is coming up, and then I'm going to pull from my Sacred Rebel Oracle for a guidance card to kind of help you through what has already happened, moving into what's coming up. All right, so without further ado, Gemini and Gemini energy, here we go. Venus and Vesta are conjunct right now in your house, and they will be continuing that way for quite some time throughout the rest of the month. So, getting into it, Gemini, what is going on, Spirit, please, with Gemini and energy for the month of April? What is going on with Gemini and energy for the month of April, please? What is going on? All right. Gemini and energy for the month of April. Gemini and all right. First half and clarifiers, second half and clarifiers. All right. Top of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. All right, so Gemini, with this energy, you're going through a major transition to get you out of a rut. Going through a major transition in order to get you out of a rut. Something that doesn't feel like you're reaping the results that you want to reap. Knowing that, I'm getting this feeling of, right, the fire in the eyes is kind of really drawing to me. So it's almost like this anger at circumstance, okay? Being angry that nothing is making progress. Being frustrated. Knowing that something needs to change. And no surrender. I'm getting this feeling of no surrender with the black flag. It's not like a white flag, it's the opposite. So it's very much power play energy. Knowing that something's got to give. All right, knowing that something's got to give. With the actual cards, first half of the month, let's put the second half aside for a second. First half of the month, we have the Ace of Cups in the back base with the Eight of Wands, with the Ten of Cups clarified by the Hermit card, Virgo energy. All right. Gemini, I feel like with this Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands, I feel as if you're hoping for some kind of communication from your quote-unquote knight in shining armor, hoping for romance, and you're being spiritually guided, and I think it's conflicting with the night and day. I'm getting tension. All right, I'm definitely getting tension with this. I think your intuition is telling you better than the actual reality. I think a part of you may even want to overflow, but not necessarily be in a position where you feel you can. I feel like someone's definitely communicating love to you. Maybe not the person you're focusing on, okay? Maybe not the person you're focusing on. With the Ten of Cups and the Hermit card, I think you might even feel as if you're alone in this dynamic, wanting to bridge the gap between you and another, but ultimately knowing that someone, either you or another, is walking towards their own authentic light, knowing that they're bringing their cosmic creation into being, knowing that there's loyalty involved with the double dogs down here. I'm also feeling like with the full moon, you may be getting some reality checks when it comes to this kind of scenario. Like you want your emotional fulfillment, but it's not necessarily panning out exactly the way that you wanted, or the way that you had envisioned. Whenever I see the moon like this, sometimes I get pinged to like a La La Land fantasy world. Just be aware of that. You might synchronistically be getting a lot of 9s, okay, just because we have the 1 with the 8 here, which is a 9, and then we have the 9 with the Hermit card, a major arcana, and the 10 with the 10 of Cups. I feel as if you want someone with this card. I feel as if you want someone to save you, and knowing that maybe you can only save yourself, intuitively speaking, okay? You can only save yourself. You can't have someone else fill your voids. This becomes particularly certain in the second half of the month, okay? We have the 9 of Swords, again, another 9 with the 4. The 4 of Cups, I feel like you've maybe missed an opportunity because you were too maybe caught up in your nightmare scenarios, too caught up in fear state. Not seeing the light of truth that was surrounding you, feeling like maybe your back is up against a wall, not knowing how to fix the problem. This might be the transformation, right? With the 9 and the 4 is the 13, which is the Death card. I'm feeling as if it's almost like this worst nightmare is coming to reality and not having a leg to stand on. Okay, so you've been putting your focus into something that was not necessarily meant to be your focus, and so now you're being, it's like a readjustment. I'm definitely picking up on a readjustment. With the 4, again, another 4, with the Moon card, which is an 18, which breaks down to a 9, so you might be getting lots of 9s, lots of 4s. Synchronistically with numbers, like Spirit confirming for you that whatever happy family, union, going into the sunset, rainbow scenario, might be your La La Land with the Moon card, right? It might be your La La Land. It might be an illusion, right? Wanting something to be real that is not necessarily authentic to your path in this lifetime. I think you wanted the dream with someone, and that dream is not a reality. Okay, that dream is not a reality. That's why it's not bearing any fruit. That's why you're not reaping the rewards of something that's in tune with you. I think you need to face your with the 6 of Swords underneath of that. Okay, onto your authentic path. I think what you've been shooting for or aiming for is actually inauthentic, and you are in the middle of a very transformational period where you are reestablishing your independence, reestablishing what it is that you want to create in this life, especially with Venus invested in your house and Admetos, which is ancestral karma. I think that you're getting out of old patterns, and that the adjustment period might be being met with some resistance, okay? So whatever it is that is leaving your life, let it leave. Let it do its thing. Let it be independent, and you do the same, okay? And you do the same. You maintain your authenticity. You maintain your emotional fulfillment. That's too many. And really hone in on what it is that you want to create with your life from this moment forward. I think you've been almost putting all of your eggs in one basket. Putting all of your eggs in one basket. Not accepting the death of something so that you yourself can be reborn in the beauty of your own creation, right? Something that is authentically yours, something that is of your creation, something that breaks the pattern, something that breaks your mold. All right. guidance card. Yeah, we have releasing allegiances. And there's bees, lots of bees on this card, which is understanding the sweetness of life. It's understanding the beauty of life. So you know what? Call on Archangel Jophiel. She is the Archangel of beauty, and call her and be like, Archangel Jophiel, I call you into my being to help me see the beauty of the situation for what it is, so that I can learn and grow and become my best version. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the highest, you know, much gratitude always. Really focus in on that energy. I feel even with the bracelets, I'm just being drawn to the golden bracelets. It's almost like if you think about the genie in Aladdin at the end, his golden cuffs break off and he's authentically himself. He has no owner, he has no master, he's free. I think this is a matter of you freeing yourself from your own shackles and really getting in touch with the beauty that is life, the beauty of the process, and how you can really become vulnerable, right? How you can become vulnerable by shedding these false loyalties, okay? Shedding false loyalties. There's something in your mind and in your heart that you've egoically tried to control for a while that is opposed to what is actually needed on a soul level, okay? So with that said, Gemini, I do hope it helps. I think that allows you the confirmation that you should maybe move on from a situation that is not bearing the fruits that you thought they were. The avoidance of looking at your demons and really having to move on to the authentic path, which is the sun after that. All right. You don't have to fight with anybody here, of allowing the anger to be controlled, because if you're expressing anger to another, it's because inherently, you know, in the divine mirror of life, you're angry at yourself for choosing things that were inauthentic at the time because you needed to learn a lesson. Whatever that soul lesson was, take it for what it is, learn it for what it is, and move on, because once a lesson's learned, it doesn't repeat. All right? So with that said, Gemini, I hope it helps. All of my information's in the description if you want more from me. Until next time, guys, Divine Rebel Racey signing off. Remember always to love each other, and most importantly, love yourself. Bye, everybody.